Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards. Up to the 27-yard line. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Redskins.
Check, 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 check. Go.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
First down, Washington.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Second and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Come on, QB, come on. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 6, move, back. Move.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Mike, 44. Come on,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The 15-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it backer.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Mike 20. Let's go, people.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for Josh Oliver. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and
10. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike 20. Stop your whining.
Throwing again. Fields. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it.
We're going to shut you down.
Result of the play, 1st down and
2 seconds to go, 1st quarter.
Check. Over. Wide. Get wide.
They'll run on 1st down. Wilson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, tight. 44's the Mike. Echo.
2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Wilson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, this is Wilson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got 4. We got 4.
2nd and 4. And Anderson's got it. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
14 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Everyone, you got 4.
2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, Fields. He's got his tight end, Oliver. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, 53 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first, they'll go back to Wilson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more that came from.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll buy some time right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Out, out, out. Eddie Weber. Zoom, zoom. Get this, Mike.
Looking to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Back to throw. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Check pass. Check pass. Shit. 51 to Mike. 51.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They'll drop to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Hey, let's go deep. Man left. 3 out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Jacksonville, first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. 70-80. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Hey. Yeah. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Looking to throw. Fields. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 30-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Double tight. 4 down.
Jones looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Back to you. Go.
Mike 20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Mike 20.
From the gun, Fields. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Set, ready. 60 out, low. Double time. Five down. Stand up in.
Now Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Switch out. Two times. Five down. Stand up in.
It's a quarterback sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lambo is good, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know
And now look at him go. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
29 is the Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
29 is the Mike, watch a slant. Hold on. Watch a slant. 29 is the Mike 29. Hey, we got to get this.
Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Robbie Anderson. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Big edge. Mike Simpson to 6. Pull it.
Here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 29. You get blocked, me.
On 4th down, Fields. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, check.
Another carry for Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
36.
They'll run with Wilson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You can't block me. You can't.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Jet, Jet 52, slam, slam, slam.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety's creeping. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Deuce, deuce. Order. Check 3, check 3.
He'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And this a 39-yard attempt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Jags. 48 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Right here, right here. 29 is the mic.
Off the play fake. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, no, look, we got go. We got Mike.
Looking to throw. Fields. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Operating from the gun, Fields. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here.